Hello there.
D-Rex is the big bad new villain of Jurassic World Rebirth, and possibly and most probably the most controversial dinosaur, or I guess mutant now. However you want to frame it, this is the most controversial dino villain that we have ever had pop up in the Jurassic World franchise, or the Jurassic franchise in general, mainly because it sets a huge precedent for what the future could hold and puts us in completely uncharted territory by introducing the concept of mutated more evolved dinosaurs, or just reject mutated dinosaurs that are apparently failed attempts at other dinosaurs, or just attempts to hyper-evolve these dinosaurs into more humanoid-like creatures. We're going to get into it in this video by discussing the leaked origins that we have, or that I have exclusively here on Atomic Fan. Take this all with a grain of salt, but according to the leaks that I have, there are some big reveals for the origins of this dinosaur, including the opening scene of the film that we are going to discuss in this video right here on Atomic Fan. If you guys enjoy my content, then check out my channel. I have a bunch more stuff just like this, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fan.
So according to the now one released trailer that we have for Jurassic World Rebirth, which is kind of funny because this movie releases here in just a few months, I'm wondering when we're going to get the second trailer, because within 12 weeks, we're going to have seen Jurassic World Rebirth, and I'm going to be covering it all on this channel. But in that trailer, we got our first look at the mutant D-Rex dinosaur, and we know she is named the D-Rex because of the leaks that we have for this movie that didn't leak out the actual name because it's apparently trademarked and would have caused Universal to essentially riot and take down all of the leaks for this movie. But we do know that her name is going to have a D in it at the front of her name, so it is going to be abbreviated as the D-Rex. I'm sure it's going to be something like the Diabolus Rex, which was intended to be the Indominus Rex, which was intended to be the Indominus Rex's original name. But according to some leaks that I have here on this channel, but according to the most recent leaks from somebody who reached out to me directly, the opening scene of this movie is going to throw fans for a spin by introducing the D-Rex and introducing this lab on this other island where they create these mutated reject dinosaurs. We are essentially going to see the D-Rex escape from this lab, and it's going to delve deep into the origins of this D-Rex and everything else. So it says the opening scene is the D-Rex escape. Zora and the crew have no idea about any of this. The sinister, shocking discovery is that there were new experiments that were failed during the cloning. The D-Rex caused the downfall of the project. It ties into the story by them exploring into the lab and finding all of this out by reading notes that the scientists have left behind during the D-Rex escape. So that is really cool, and I think that sets up the idea of even more mutant or potentially evolved dinosaurs. And like I said, this opening scene here alone is going to cement, if this leak is true, the idea that this franchise is really open to go in a lot of different directions now, especially with the introduction of these mutated dinosaurs. We could even go into some of the stuff from the canceled Jurassic Park 4 project, which was going to see more evolved, hyper-evolved dinosaurs that were being created for the military, and even an attempt at potentially making some kind of humanoid dinosaur hybrid for the military to use. While a lot of people will come out and say, hey man, this is super far-fetched and this is so far from what the original Jurassic Park movie was, you have to think about the concept and the philosophical side of what that movie was. It's not really that far from the original movie and from the progression of what humanity would really end up doing once they found out that they were able to bring dinosaurs back to life and essentially genetically engineer monsters. They would definitely try to weaponize this in some way, shape, or form. Whether you're looking at AI or robots in the modern day or anything like that, it's already attempting to be utilized by the military. You can look at drones, you can look at AI, you can look at any sort of advanced technology, and I think the creation of super deadly, massive, colossal dinosaurs back from the prehistoric era would simply be another progress in technology and be looked at as some form of weapon by the militaries across the world. And there would be some kind of dino race similar to the space race in order for people to be able to genetically engineer these dinosaurs to fund whatever, to fuel whatever agenda said country has. So a lot of this makes sense for the Jurassic World Rebirth movie. There's a lot to talk about with this film, especially as we get closer to the release of this movie and what potential sequels to Jurassic World Rebirth could look like in the setup for an entirely new Jurassic franchise, which is what this movie looks to be. It looks to be a sequel, it looks to be a reboot, it looks to also be the start of a new trilogy all wrapped into one. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about these latest updates for the Jurassic World Rebirth opening scene, as well as the supposed origins of this mutated D-Rex. Like I said, take all this stuff with a grain of salt. This isn't from some sort of reliable leak or anything like that. This is from somebody who reached out to me directly, but everything that they're saying lines up with exactly what we've seen from the trailers. And like I said, and I've said in other videos, sometimes with certain leaks, you can just kind of tell by reading them that they're real, and they're very much in line with something Hollywood would put into a movie. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about the latest Jurassic World Rebirth leaks. And for this video, that's all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.